My boyfriend defended his brother for robbing me blind and threatened to dump me if I report him. But what I found on his phone just sent them both to prison. My boyfriend Tyler's brother Jake had broken into my apartment while I was at work and stolen my laptop, my grandmother's ring, and $800 in cash I'd been saving for rent. I had it all on my security camera, clear as day. Jake using the spare key Tyler had given him without asking me, going through my drawers, taking my stuff. When I showed Tyler the footage, he immediately started making excuses. He's going through a rough time right now. He just needs help. I said I was calling the police and Tyler actually grabbed my phone out of my hand. If you report my brother, we're done. I'm not dating someone who would destroy my family like that. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. His brother had literally robbed me and Tyler was acting like I was the bad person for wanting my stuff back. He'll pay you back when he gets on his feet, Tyler kept saying. You don't understand what he's been through. Our parents were really hard on him growing up. Jake had been fired from 6 jobs in 2 years for stealing from the register. This wasn't some momentary mistake, but Tyler refused to see it. He kept saying blood is blood and that I needed to be more understanding. Relationships are about compromise, he said. If you loved me, you'd let this go. The next week, Jake stole my bike from the parking garage. Tyler's response was that I should have locked it up better. The week after that, Jake took my emergency credit card and ran up $400 at a bar. Tyler said I shouldn't leave my wallet where people could find it, in my own apartment, where Jake wasn't supposed to be. Every time I brought up filing charges, Tyler would threaten to leave. I'm not choosing between you and my brother, but if you force me to, family comes first. He'd already chosen though. He was choosing to let his brother rob me blind while I just had to take it. Tyler started getting meaner about it too. Maybe if you weren't so materialistic, this wouldn't bother you so much. It's just stuff. You can buy another laptop. You're being really selfish right now. He actually called me selfish for wanting my stolen property back. His brother was coming over to Tyler's place all the time, and Tyler would invite me over knowing Jake would be there. Jake would smirk at me and make little comments. Nice earrings. Are those new? Knowing he'd stolen money from me. Tyler would just change the subject like nothing was happening. I was going crazy. My friends kept telling me to leave Tyler, but I'd been with him for 3 years and kept thinking he'd come to his senses. Plus, Jake had started threatening me in subtle ways. It would be really unfortunate if something happened to your car. Your apartment doesn't seem very secure. Tyler would say Jake was just joking and that I was being paranoid. Then one day I was at Tyler's apartment and he was in the shower. His phone kept buzzing on the coffee table. I wasn't going to look, but I saw Jake's name and a preview that said, "Did you get the rest of?" So I picked it up. The messages were insane. Tyler and Jake had been planning this for months. Tyler would tell Jake when I wasn't home. Tyler gave Jake the spare key. Tyler told him where I kept my emergency cash. Tyler even told him which jewelry was valuable. They were splitting everything 50-50. Tyler had been complaining about money troubles, and Jake offered to help him rob me. Tyler's messages said things like, "She's so naive she'll never figure it out," and "I'll just threaten to break up if she tries anything," and "After 3 years she's too invested to leave." They were literally laughing about how stupid I was. Jake had written, "Your girlfriend is like a personal ATM," and Tyler had responded with laughing emojis. There were messages about what to target next. Tyler was planning to get me to add him to my bank account so they could drain it slowly. He'd already started mentioning how couples should share finances and trust each other completely. I took photos of everything with my phone. Then I saw something else. Tyler had been texting another girl, Becca, sending her pictures of jewelry he was going to buy her with my money. The jewelry Jake had stolen from me, Tyler was selling it and using the cash to impress some other girl. He'd been seeing her for 6 months, taking her to expensive restaurants while telling me we needed to stay in to save money. The kicker was that Becca was Jake's ex-girlfriend. She dumped Jake a year ago for being a thief and a liar. So Jake was helping Tyler steal from me to win over the girl who dumped Jake for being exactly what Tyler had become. I sent all the screenshots to myself and left before Tyler got out of the shower. That night, I called Jake's parole officer. Yeah, Jake was on parole for theft. Tyler had never mentioned that. I reported all the stolen items and provided the security footage and the text messages. Jake was arrested the next morning. Tyler called me, screaming that I'd ruined his brother's life and destroyed their family. I told him to check his messages. Full story on channel, link below.